Dave from Ethnotracks here. Today I want to start a video blog series on equipment for the rainforest, for traveling in the rainforest. And I know there's lots of personal preference on different things. I'm just going to share with you from my experience of spending time there, some of the things I learned to do and not to do. And today we want to start with footwear, because in my mind, there's nothing more important than protecting your feet when you're in a rainforest area. And it's very, very important to do. Now, one thing you're going to have to learn to accept in the rainforest is it's just wet all the time. You're either walking in water or it's raining on you. So I always had boots to start out with, and I had low-cut boots and medium-high boots and high-cut boots and Vibram sole boots and Gore-Tex boots, and it didn't matter. Every time I went out to the bush, they got water in them, and I was miserable because I had wet feet for the rest of my time that I was on a trek with some of the tribal people or hiking through the bush. But anyway, so I went to more of a sandal type footwear. And when you talk about sandals, there are basically two categories out there. You have an open toe sandal or a closed toe sandal. And I know Chaco and Tiva has some great rugged footwear out there. But for me personally, I want to protect my toes. So I really like Keens. Keens have a rubber toe over the end like this, because if you get a sliver or a thorn under your toenail, something like that, you're going to be a hurting unit. Now, obviously, this pair of Keens has been around the block a few times, but I really like them because they're well built, they're very comfortable, great for hiking in, great for many different applications throughout anywhere you're traveling. The one thing about these older pair, though, is that they had it wasn't a rubber inset in them here. It's not leather, obviously, but it was fine in water and when you're dry, of course, but it was when you got mud in it, it really turned slippery in there. And I found it really difficult to walk if I got into some mud, which is very likely to happen when you're in the rainforest. But anyway, they've redesigned that now. And so they've put more of a rubber inset in them in here, and the difference between them are night and day. So whether you're in straight water or you actually do step in some mud, not an issue at all. And I just really like these. They're very rugged. And again, the protection for the toe is number one in my mind when I'm going through the ocean, when I'm going through the rainforest like that. You can wear them in the ocean too if you like. Anyway, if you're going to wear these from point of origin, a couple suggestions I have is one, wear like a low-cut black sock with them. And just because if you're traveling for many hours, that type of thing, wearing them, you don't want your feet to stink on the airplane or anything like that. So wear a low-cut sock in them. And with anything, as with any footwear, wear them before you go on your trip. And make sure you break them in and get used to them. Wear them with bare feet, wear them with socks. And just break them in before you get to your point of travel where your excursion is going to take place. Because like I said, you don't want your feet hurting out there, because that'll make your time really miserable.